This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
At Danner, we believe our beloved trails will always need footsteps to keep the paths from fading. And those journeys are often better when shared. The Women's Trail Trainer was built by women for women who embrace the outdoors. Rally your girls, lace up, and blaze the trail. Resurge midsoles provide next-level comfort, while Danner's Precision Fit technology offers more custom fit with optimal support. Breathe in the scenery and feel right at home in the dirt. Explore the Women's Trail Trainer at danner.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Hey, anyone know what channel the game's on? We know. Download the Sports on What app today and always know how to watch the game. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Subscribe today to start your 7-day free trial. Sports on What? We know.
Welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour, broadcast exclusively on Odyssey. Let the shenanigans begin.
Hello, Charles. Welcome to Men's Room Happy Hour, and episode number 4,257. Thank you for joining us exclusively on the Odyssey app. And announcement made this week. We hope to see you on Thursday for opening day down at Pioneer Tacos and Tequilas, doing a live broadcast on opening day.
When's the last time you guys went to opening day?
Oh, it's been a while, man.
Typically it's during the day.
Right.
And we're on the air.
Are we counting home openers or just opening day?
I think it's got to be opening day because I know that we do that here in Seattle. It's opening day. No, it's the home opener.
It's the home opener. That drives you up a wall.
But I feel like a couple years ago we might have made it all the way out to opening day.
I mean, we used to broadcast down there on opening day, but I mean that was years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Pyramid was still Pyramid.
I remember doing it once. Did we do it more than once?
Yeah, we did it at least twice.
Those were my Hefeweizen days.
Yeah.
So it's got to be close to 18 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I asked Kat.
Yeah.
This one's better because the game doesn't start till 7:10. The problem is we'd be in that Pyramid Beer Garden, start our show at 2, but the game would first pitch was like 3.
Yeah, people were gone.
So, right, basically, we'd start the show, and then it would just be us in an empty beer garden.
I know, looking at a parking lot full of nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like two guys just, I'll go ahead in the 4th inning, you know, whatever the deal is.
Come be a part of the show.
Yeah, that's how I...
Yeah, you got to hope there's a couple guys like me and Sean just sitting there like, screw it.
Coming from the East Coast, not a lot of craft beers. They had craft beers. I wasn't drinking them. Steve was probably the closest, drinking the Boston Lager. Sam Adams.
Is that a craft beer?
It's a better
craft beer.
It's a better beer than most. But that was my introduction to getting into the world of pale ales and all that, was the Pyramid Hefeweizen. Yes. I don't know why I just did that fucking thing.
It's very pyramid music right there.
It really is.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah, pretty much. But hopefully you can stop by. Obviously, they've got tacos. They've got tequila.
Yes, indeed.
They've got the Men's Room IPA on draft, and I'm pretty sure they'll have the 20th anniversary lager in a can, or either that or on draft. But either way, if you're headed down to the game, man, I'll pop on by. We're right across from the what I consider the main entrance of the convention center, so to speak. Is that somewhat
of the park, you mean?
On Occidental? Yeah, like you can kind of look over and see the convention center there.
Is it that far?
Not the convention center, the
team store?
The team
WAMU
store,
Center?
The WAMU, yeah.
Right, that's the convention
WAMU,
center, right.
Yeah, right, convention center, yeah.
If you're walking by the football stadium, look to your right.
You kind of can't miss it.
Yeah, we are right across from WAMU right there. So you go beyond Lumen, and you're right there next to all the big murals of the Seahawks. And
Or if you're coming in the other way, right, just go around the baseball stadium and then start walking towards Lumen.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just cut around near Jimmy's there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, that's how you do it.
That's
Okay.
prime location, man.
Hopefully we'll see you there. And it was cool seeing everybody up in Stanwood for the parade, just so you know. That was a blast.
awesome.
That was a good
great,
time.
man.
Daily Mix Morning Show did a hell of a job on that. That was a lot of fun. Stanwood's a cool little town, and we had a good time up there as well. And we do have another announcement to make. I think it's mid-April we've got an event.
Yeah, mid-April.
As we're heading down south. So we'll give you some more details on that event. Men's Room World Tour stop number 3 as we get closer.
Did Taryn tell you guys that I'm official celebrity status up in Stanwood now?
I heard you made the the front page?
Page of the Stanwood
Get outta
Camino
here.
Island News, man.
No
You see
way.
the photo?
No.
I'm kind of upset.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's Mike in the truck
All right.
Yeah.
throwing beads, but I'm like, when was this? Because none of the three of us are in the picture.
I was probably in the beer line. Trying to get through there. All I wanted to do was a shot before the parade started.
Right.
And Kayla, our promotions director, said, "Look, I think you've got plenty of time. Just get a shot. Don't get a drink because you can't bring it outside." I was like, all right. So I did a double and then walked outside in plenty of time. Get out of here.
Look at that.
Get out of here.
Front page, bitch.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look at that a little bit better. Let me see something here. Are we in the back? Like, is that like Steve or me? No, it's just you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just you. And who does it say? Does it have your name there?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
They didn't name me
It
by
says
name.
candies and festivities.
But I'm in there.
Oh, but you know what, man? That's still a great article.
Hell yeah.
The
Front page
mayor
news
of
right there.
Stanwood walking down the street with Taryn Daly.
We've made it.
That's cool. That is cool. And the fact that they have a paper. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah.
For a community to have a newspaper, we don't even get the Stranger anymore, do we?
Guys not in there.
I don't think so.
Strangers still exist.
Is it still out there?
Yeah.
All right. Haven't seen it in a minute.
There's this dude I see every morning at the coffee shop. He walks in right in front of me, typically. And he buys a shot of espresso. He gets a glass of water with that, something else to eat. And he always just sits there and he's reading the Seattle Times.
All right.
And for whatever reason, I just think it's cool. Because to me, I did used to get the paper. I did enjoy reading it if I had time. He's obviously retired.
Sure.
Just sits in there and reads the paper. And I'm like, I could get down with that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have anywhere to go, just eating some breakfast, drinking some coffee, reading the newspaper, and, taking a shit like Jim Small.
Yeah, it's the last time I read a paper, actually, a couple of weeks ago at a volleyball tournament. You always have a long break between games. I saw the paper, and for whatever reason, I was more intrigued to read it than I am online, even though it's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's just older and less updated, but I'm like, I'm sitting down reading the paper.
I used to just
All
get
right.
the Sunday paper.
Yeah.
I get excited. I'd be like, Sunday paper's here.
Hell yeah.
So Sunday paper was the best because you had the funnies were in color.
Your parents are flipping through all the coupons and all that kind of shit on
Correct.
sale. Yeah.
I still don't know how it happened. I somehow ended up getting the Sunday edition of the Seattle Times at my apartment when I lived in Sumner.
That's awesome.
Somebody had a subscription before you,
You think?
and they just kept
Usually,
giving it to
yeah.
you.
They'll just keep bringing it until
Yeah.
you cancel it.
It was awesome. Now,
And then
yeah,
they'll say stuff like this: "We're going to give you another month for free."
Oh, yeah.
Just to make sure you ain't changing your mind, or something like that.
Well,
So
and
they
my
drag it
brother and
out.
I, we delivered paper for a couple months, and you'd be shocked how much more there is on Sunday. There's a ton of people that for years just got the Sunday paper.
My wife and I, when we first moved to Seattle, for about the first 10 years, we would just get the Sunday paper. Same thing. We'd quietly read for a while, and then for the rest of the day, every 20 minutes, hey, baby, you got a 7-letter word for diagonal, right? We would each just kind of grab the crossword puzzle individually, buzz around, see what we could fill in. But, I mean, it was good, man. And then we had kids, and you're like, we don't have time for crossword puzzles.
Yeah, no kidding.
My first marriage, the kids came around, and man, it was tight because we had two real close together, and formula and all this shit, diapers. I mean, you're buying for two people, and so I would get the Sunday paper and clip out all the coupons, and then I would go to Weiss, this grocery store in Baltimore, and Giant. Okay, so I would get all the coupons from all those. And
I
then
was a Giant guy.
go and selectively get what I was going to get. And I mean, I was saving like crazy. Sometimes they'd have double coupons, double coupon day. So I would go since I was working in the morning and the afternoon. If it was a Tuesday, double coupon day, fuck, I'm there, right? And I mean, I'm saving tons of shit on diapers because even the diapers themselves had coupons on the packaging of them. So I was a coupon king. I had envelope system, the whole deal. I'm saving tons of money. And I come home and I'm like, baby, I saved $50 fucking dollars. She would go, oh, that's nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm going to go down the road and maybe get my oil changed. Can you drive down there and follow me, and so I can drop it off because it's going to be a couple hours? Sure, I can do that. Okay. I get in her car. There's like 3 fucking shopping bags in the back.
Oh, of course.
Oh, my
crap
God.
that she's bought at like the mall. And I'm like, I'm saving this fucking money. And there's like 3. I'm going to return 2 of the 3 pairs of shoes.
Right.
What do you mean you're going to return that? You buy shit? You have plans on returning? What world am I living in?
She's got to check them out with the rest of her wardrobe, Miles.
I'm not
to see
kidding.
how they fit.
Yeah. Well, I saved $35 on those shoes. Well, okay. How much did the shoes cost? Well, they were $89, but I saved $30.
Right.
Well, that's not you spent $85.
Right. You didn't save shit.
I saved the money at the grocery store, motherfucker, because I can't walk around wearing diapers. It's
Right.
like, this is for our family,
All of us.
Right, like the bills and shit.
Communal
She
money.
gave 0 fucks. 0 fucks. She saw it. She's like, I'm buying it. I don't care.
Kind of how that works.
I was just like, oh, well, whatever. She doesn't know I'm buying all this weed. So,
Yeah, that's a good point.
I had my own purchases. Everything in cash.
I'd say kind of on a lesser end, but saving money sort of. When I was a kid, we went to Giant. They had bulk foods. So some of those barrels had candy. And I must have gotten caught 3 times a year stealing candy out of the bulk food.
Grab it.
Did you put them in your pockets?
No, I would just take one out and eat it real quick. And I remember my mom catching me, stop eating. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Sorry. Yeah. But the one time you get caught by the guy, did you just take a piece of candy? It's just like, yes.
You ever go to
What do they
Winco and
do?
it?
Just ask you not to do it again?
Yeah, I think he was a little sterner, but basically.
But how old were you?
Oh, 6 or 7.
Right. Once you hit around 12,
Right.
then I feel like different things happen. At 6, it's like, look, motherfucker, keep your hands out of the bulk. And that's it, right? 12 years old, it's like, come here for a second. They're not going to do anything but to take you to the office and scare you.
And it's one of those things, too. I'm sure my dad at some point was just like, go ahead, grab one. But as a kid, you take that as to that's free candy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's how you perceive it. Dude, they have candy in buckets. What the fuck else is it for? Because you're not going to buy me a bag of it, so it seems to me this is like a little snack bucket while you're looking at apples.
It was more just funny. It's if I was ever not near my mom at the grocery store, she would go every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things, where it's where he is. He's stealing candy.
Yeah.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by Smart Travel, a new podcast from NerdWallet. Want to travel like a savvy jet setter? No, that doesn't mean monogramming your passport. It means making smart decisions every step of your trip, which means knowing your options. Smart Travel unpacks the facts, like which booking sites actually save money, how to fly first class using points, and if that fancy travel card is a smart investment. All so you can save more on your next adventure. Follow Smart Travel from NerdWallet today and start traveling like a pro.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When that pipe starts to trickle and you're in a real pickle, call Pinky. When that burst pipe starts to smell right, call Pinky. When your water heater's shot and it won't get hot, call Pinky. When you get home to a flood, call your best bud. Pinky's Plumbing to the rescue. No job is too big or too small. Pinky's does it all. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
When your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's.
Wow.
What's up?
I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
I'll tell you, I've got weird rules on food. I seriously question people who eat while walking down the street. I don't know why I do that. If you're at a festival,
what kind of food?
Any kind of food. I've seen people walk down the street with a Jimmy John sandwich, just eating it.
Thank you. That's the one that drives me up a wall. I've
so
seen somebody walking down the
eating
street
pizza.
eating a footlong.
I just find it fucking weird.
There's a woman eating a pizza. It's not that she had a slice of pizza. She had her box. She's walking, has the box open.
Like
and
a full-fledged pie.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, really, man, I know you're walking back to your office. Can you not physically eat at your desk or something? It's no big deal, but I'm like, why?
I just
why
don't
can't
get
you
it.
wait the 5
look,
minutes?
okay, there are acceptable walking food items.
There you go.
Most of them are fruits in my world. If you're walking down the street eating an apple, all right?
Okay.
For some reason, the visual of that does not bother me.
Yeah.
Banana, it's a banana. I understand that. If you're just gnawing on a candy bar or something like that, for some reason, those are appropriate foods.
Okay.
But anything that's an actual food meal that type thing.
Sure. You've got to open up some sort of packaging to get to it, like,
Right.
like a bag of chips or
I'm
something
walking
like
down
that.
the street eating a cheeseburger. To me, that's just fucking weird. And it's also weird when people buy food at the grocery store and then eat it in their cart, even though they're going to pay for it.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know why I find that to be such a big deal. There's this woman actually pretty hot the other morning. She had her mixed fruit bowl thing that they put together, and you can buy it in the deli or whatever. She had the lid open, man. She's just popping in from it. And I realize I'm guilty of stealing a grape every once in a while. This is weird to watch someone like grocery shop and just eat food the entire time.
The only exception is people that are, they're starving. They just got to get some more diabetics. They need to spike the sugars.
She probably just came from the gym.
What about drinks?
What about what now?
Drinks.
Oh, I get you.
Like I've been guilty of like going over like after pub league and like buying 2 Gatorades and being halfway through that Gatorade by the time I check out.
Well, that's because you got done working out.
But that makes
to
sense
me,
to
yeah,
me.
that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
There is a cup holder
There you
on a
go.
lot of the shopping carts. So to me, that says, go ahead and drink what you got. Just pay for it if you're getting it here.
Sure.
That's acceptable. But not. But
I mean, I'm with you though. Eating in line is weird, but I've definitely done it with beverages.
Yeah, I feel it, but I feel like when someone's thirsty, it's like having to take like having diarrhea. You need to go to the bathroom now. When you're really thirsty, like you need liquid right now. Hungry, like you can't just be hungry for a couple more minutes, man. Think about it. They bring you drinks before they bring you food at a restaurant. In a restaurant, you go, it's kind of understood that hey, if you're thirsty, we will definitely quench your thirst.
What is
If
one
you're
of the most?
hungry, wait.
What is the greasiest food you can buy? In my mind, it's fried chicken.
That's it. Kentucky Fried Chicken specifically.
Fried chicken. So we had a story last week about this guy. It's like Fried Chicken Tuesdays or some shit at Safeway down in Soto.
They got some good fried chicken.
Wherever it is. I don't know where it is. But he's in his car and he throws a chicken bone out the window and hits this woman's car.
Oh.
Yeah.
First, okay. By the way, he gets shot. But he does get shot. He gets shot because he threw a chicken bone at this dude's fucking car. But I'm still thinking to myself, fried chicken in the car. That's a fucking bold one. Because, it crumbles. Your hands are ridiculously greasy. Now you got a greasy steering wheel. I don't know. I just would. I would
give you wet naps.
But, the chicken doesn't go bad in the transport home. That's one thing about fried chicken. By the time it gets home, it's perfect. It's not too hot. I couldn't say like, man, I can't make it home. I'm just gonna eat this fucking fried chicken in the parking lot.
I think it smells too good.
I think that's Thrill just nailed it. I think it just smelled that good, and he's like, "Fuck it, I gotta eat a piece."
Then he got shot.
When my old man and I, we like every other month, we'd end up out in Spokane because there was a car auction that would go out there and we would do. And I remember there was at least one time or a couple times actually, we'd stop at the KFC there at Spokane and we just eat a bucket on the way back. It was nice.
I tell you what, in my mind, there's nothing wrong with throwing a chicken wing out of the window, right? Apple core,
organic.
Yeah, all that stuff. Except for when you have dogs.
That's why you don't throw it out the window.
Yeah, I mean, that, honest to God, man, those fucking beagles, they would get, if they were, they would find a chicken wing. They would find that bad boy and its bone, and all that crap. And I'm like, oh, no. And trying to rip a chicken wing out of a fucking dog's mouth is not an easy task.
Man, the number of times that my dog, while we're out walking, has just uncovered the weirdest crap. When we were living in Issaquah, they had a communal area out there that they held like outdoor concerts and whatnot. So it was one time in the summer. We were walking, we're going down the sidewalk in this big community area, and they had clearly just mowed the grass because there was kind of the piles that were still left a lot on the lawn out there. And he's just sniffing, doing his thing. Then all of a sudden, he's very interested in this one area. He does this all the time. He dives his nose into something and sniffs it like crazy. All of a sudden, he comes out, big old freaking slice of bologna in his mouth. He found a full-fledged doggone slice of bologna in there, and I have no idea how in the hell or why anybody just left a big old bologna.
Piece of bologna.
Right, God. I was at Chateau Saint Michel.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the married days. So I'm meeting my wife, her 2 or 3 friends, gal friends, and all that shit. And they have an area already there. I think we were on the air, so I go up there to meet them. They've already put their spread out and all that shit. Keep in mind, this is before they sold beer there, so it's wine. It's bottles of wine. And they're buying bottles of wine. And they've got 3 or 4 bottles of wine. They have cheese plates. They have the expensive crackers.
Oh, yes.
They've got a few meats. They have cut up fruit.
Charcuterie, sir.
Yes, they have cut up fruit. They have spinach dip and shit like that, right? And I look over, man, and there's like a couple beside me. And they just went to the grocery store. They have fried chicken. They have potato salad. They have chips.
That's much better.
They have chips and dip.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking over like, oh, and I'm looking over at this like, fruit thing and fucking, and I'm just like, this sucks. Who picked up the food? They had like pinwheels and shit. You know, they basically just went to the deli at Safeway and got all their crap. I was so jealous because I could smell the fried chicken.
Hell
guys
yeah.
over there, you know, because the band hadn't got on yet, you know, so you eat, drink a little bit. Then I look over there and he's got a fucking tall boy or something else that he snuck in. I'm like, this guy's living the life. He knows what he's
I
doing.
mean, charcuterie's great, but it's just an appetizer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't sit around and just be like, we're having charcuterie board for dinner.
dinner,
Like,
yeah.
Really?
It's good lunch, though.
I think it's
great.
I think
It's a snack.
I think
Good
it's a
midday in the summertime.
I feel like it's an all-day snack. Like, you could break it out at, like, noon, and every time I walk by the kitchen, it's like leaving bacon on a plate.
All right.
You know what I mean? I might sit down once to eat some of it, but otherwise, every time I walk through the kitchen, I'm going to eat handfuls of it. By the end of the day, it's done.
I like it as dessert too, like just a cheese plate.
Ooh, yeah.
Sometimes I'll put that on the dessert menu. Get that last. Just
I'm kind of with Thrill, too, man. I don't mind mid-afternoon warm salami and that cheese that's already sweating.
Kind of sweat. Let's just leave it there, man. It will not be
That's
here
why
at
you
the
have
end of the
mustard.
day. Dude, you're not wrong.
Man, I bought a little jar, because I went on Sunday last weekend to the grocery store, so there wasn't a lot of stone ground options.
Yeah.
So I had to get an expensive little jar of it.
How good is it, though?
It's awesome.
That's what
I
that's
found
the
myself
problem.
last night dipping a string cheese into it.
When the mustard is that
Nice
good,
work.
you'll dip any goddamn thing in there. You just take your finger.
That's something that's
Seriously,
really,
I'm just sucking on my finger, man, because the mustard's that good.
I've been coming around on that a lot more lately. All of a sudden, mustards are just sounding fantastic.
Because there's a million different ones, right?
Yeah.
So my son is kind of anti-mustard. And I'm like, dude, all you know is yellow mustard.
Right.
That's fine. But I'm trying to get him to try the other ones, right? But I'm like, man, like you said, Ted, we got the Stone Ground, we got the Dijon, got the Beaver's Head honey mustard, which to me is like the
Sweet
upper
hot.
echelon. All of it, man.
Yeah.
There's one that my old man got a lot when I was a kid that I never understood his great love of it, but now I want nothing more than just to try it. There's a Walla Walla sweet onion mustard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet that's really good.
The more I hear about it, I was like, doggone it, man, I got to find a jar of that crap. That sounds
You're right, though.
fantastic.
Mustard's one of those things you get older. Like, I love mustards.
Yep.
That, and I remember going to Commanders games back in the day, and everything ended in worst. But I didn't fathom what, like, bratwurst and different kinds of worst were. I was just like, why would anybody eat these?
That's
it says
the
it's the
worst.
worst.
Yeah. So, again, opening day broadcast. That'll be next Thursday, which is March 27th. That's opening day.
Indeed.
As far as Pioneer tacos and tequilas, they've got a Pioneer taco, which is your standard ground beef taco.
Okay.
They got a chili lime chicken, an El Pastor, which is pork carnitas, pineapple pico. They have Baja shrimp taco, the ranchero, which is basically
that an egg?
Roasted chicken, buttermilk ranch, lettuce, jack
God.
cheese. Basically, you're getting a ranch
Hell yeah,
taco.
dude.
Then they've got street tacos, chili lime pork, seasoned ground beef, roasted cauliflower if you're into that, chips and salsa, guac and queso.
You had me a chili lime, man.
Street corn salad.
Yeah, all day.
Cilantro lime slaw. They've got pineapple pico. They've got a bunch of different sauces. So we're just going to sit down there, eat tacos, drink some tequila.
Hell yeah.
Drink some Men's Room IPA. It's absolutely free. Stop by and join us from 2 till 6 on opening day.
Yeah, why not?
If you're headed down there.
Thursday's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a great day.
Friday.
All right, bitches.
It's going to hurt.
Yes, enjoy the weekend, and hopefully we'll see you next Thursday.
Yes, indeed. In the meantime, well, fuck off.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids to a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.